Mind over matter over mind. A true story. Last week I broke a wooden swab in my ear. I know you're not supposed to put a swab in your ear, but we all do it anyway. I couldn't get that swab piece out, so I made an appointment with an otologist or an otologist, or I'm not really quite sure how you pronounce that. In the course of that week, the irritation of the thing increased until the day before the appointment. It was driving me nuts, hindering my ability to hear on that side. I could feel it in there with my finger. So I tried many times to fish it out with tweezers or a wax stick. No luck whatsoever. So when I got to the doctor, the otologist, I was feeling pretty nuts about it. I sat in the chair preparing for the removal, and one of the nurses there came popping into the room all excited to see what the doctor was going to pull out. She said the last thing they extracted was a roach. I wasn't exactly excited about that because I knew it wasn't a roach. It was a piece of a Q-tip. Though my brother had a roach in his ear for 2 years before it was extracted. I was going to put an image with this little talk, but the images I saw on the internet were so disgusting that I just couldn't. Now, the doctor was poking around in there, and what she said really disappointed the nurse and fascinated me, because there was nothing in there at all. Then why did I feel it getting worse and worse every day? And what happened to that lost piece of swab? I pulled out only part of it. There must have been some left in there. It had to be in there, but it wasn't. I guess knowing what I did about my brother's roach and the fact that the other piece of swab was never recovered, my mind was playing tricks on me. My ear being so irritated and even blocked off at times, I guessed that though I know something and feel something, well, that doesn't make it either real or true. Good lesson. Lots of people are sure of something or experience something outstanding that they swear is true, and nothing can dissuade them. But to tell you the truth, I think the doctor was lying. Chauvinism, spelled Chauvinism. Have you ever been riding along in one of these spaces on Facebook or somewhere else on social media? Then you use a particular word that the field just doesn't like. Then, all of a sudden, the Create Post box disappears, and you're on another page entirely, and what you have written just disappears along with the page? It happens to me often now. Is it paranoia, or is it also happening to you? With the talk of censorship being so prevalent today, I prefer to believe that I'm being censored. Either that or there's a ghost in my machine. Chauvinism is the belief in the superiority or dominance of one's own group or people who are seen as strong and virtuous, while others are considered weak and unworthy. It can be described as a form of extreme patriotism and nationalism, a fervent faith in national excellence and glory. That's a quote from the dictionary. I came upon this word in my reading today. Oh, how insulting it is to be called a chauvinist. Then I ask myself, self, are you a chauvinist? I do believe in the superiority of one group, and I see that group as strong and virtuous. And that group is the whole people of Elohim. And I do feel extreme national excellence and the glory regarding my people. And if others are considered weak in spirit or flesh, or unworthy due to not having turned back, isn't it a good thing to feel compassion for the weak and unworthy, and acting in ways that might be beneficial to such as those? My nation is the kingdom of the beloved Son, and my people is mixed multitude Israel, a tribe in and of itself, yet entirely integrated into spiritual Israel. Yeah, I am a chauvinist, if the definition I quoted defines one. Now think, are you a chauvinist as well? If so, and in the same way, maybe we ought to be proud of it.